it's Smith007 here, and today I wanted to show you one of my favorite games that came out at the Tokyo Game Market from the Taiwan designers. So they actually came out with a lot of wonderful games this year, and quite a few of these made it into my top favorites at the Tokyo Game Market. Let's have a look. This awesome game is called Guns and Steel. I played it the day before the game market and had to get it straight away. This is the version that was released for Japan. In Japanese, this is Tsuchiru to Gunpowder, Steel and Gunpowder, and the English name is Guns and Steel. This is for 2 to 4 players. Takes about 40 to 70 minutes, and it's ages 12 and up, and it's really easy to play. This version has Japanese and English. Yay! So awesome! This is a very, very good game. Ooh. Now, all the games coming out of Taiwan are beautifully produced. And in here we have the Japanese rules, and yay, the English rules, with lots of pictures, which is awesome. Okay, and we have a huge box with a deck of cards and also space for expansions, as well as space for sleeving. I will definitely be sleeving these cards. Okay, so the card quality is a smooth finish, not a linen finish. There are 3 reference cards in English and 3 reference cards in Japanese. And we have the deck of cards. This game reminds me a little bit of Design Town because the cards are double-sided and they have lots of uses. We have the normal set of cards, and then you have some wonder cards. There should be 5 wonder cards. Guns and Steel is a very beautiful civilization game, and in this game players are trying to build up their civilization. When all the wonder cards have been purchased, or the space age cards at the top have been purchased, the game ends, and whoever has the most points is the winner. And points are represented by this icon here. And some of the cards, when you buy them, they will also give you points. For setup, you separate the cards into the different ages. We have the horse age, we have the gunpowder age, we have the oil age, we have the earth age, and we have the space age. Shuffle the cards and then place them in a row like this. When setting up the wonder cards, you will notice that they're double-sided. So have a look at the symbol at the top corner. Whichever symbol is furthest to the left, that is the side you'll be placing up. So in this case, nuclear submarine is furthest to the left, so we'll be setting it up with the International Space Station as the face-up wonder. And do that for each of the ages. Give each player a set of 5 starting cards in their chosen colour, for example red or purple, and you can tell by this border. So each player will get a set of the same cards, which will consist of agriculture, mining, warrior, barter trade, and the reinforcement card. The cards have 2 sides. On the back of the cards is a resource. So when this card is placed face down in your play area, that is the resource you are getting. Now, if you play it face up this way, when you play it, you can activate this ability. And also, some cards give you military might. So these cards, if played face up, will give you 1 military strength, and if you had 2 of these, you would have 2 military strengths. And the last icon here is the reinforcement icon. So this is used for defense. This card can be played when someone attacks you, and if you have this in your hand, you can play it down and it adds to your military strength. Randomly choose a start player, and the 3rd and 4th player gets to choose one of their resources on the back of their cards. which is also indicated up here, and they get to play it down in front of them. So the third and fourth player get a starting resource. On your turn, you must play a resource card. For example, I play this one, and I get some food. And then I get to play a development card, which is this side face up, and activate its ability. This says flip an iron card to the resource side. So this is an iron card, so I'm going to flip it over to this side. After I've played the development card, I may buy one of these cards or buy one of the wonders if I can afford it. The cost of the card is written down here. When buying a resource, you must pay the cost value by flipping up resource cards in your play area to indicate that they're depleted. If I wanted to buy this card, it would cost 1 green card and 1 blue card. So I would indicate that I've spent the resources by turning them face up. Now there is a resource conversion chart. If I had this combination, I could use these two to represent an iron. So then this would be iron and this would be iron. And I would have 2 irons, enough to purchase this card. Any cards purchased go face up in your play area, but the ability does not activate. If I wish to buy a card in a newer age, I must look at what's underneath it. So if I wanted to buy this card, I would have to pay an iron and a horse for my resources, plus anything that is underneath it, I would have to pay 1 extra resource per card. So in this case, I would have to pay an iron and a horse plus 2 resources, 1 for each card. If I wanted to purchase this card here, I would have to pay an iron, a horse, and since there's only 1 card underneath it, I would only have to pay plus 1 extra resource of my choice. And if I went further up, I could buy one of these cards. So this would be 2 horses and gunpowder plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra resources I would have to pay in order to buy this. In order to purchase one of the wonders, you would have to fulfill this requirement. So this says you have 7 cards in front of you. So I could get this straight away. But if the age that the wonder is in still has cards in that row, you must pay for each of those cards. If all of these cards had been already bought, I could just get this. Now, wonders can be stolen from you, so you have to be a bit careful. As you get further into the game, you might be able to purchase one of these cards, which has an earth symbol. The earth symbol is a wild card, so represents any resource. And then you might also be able to purchase one of these awesome space age cards. And if you purchase this, when you play this as a resource, it represents 2 wilds. At the end of your turn, if you only have 1 card in your hand, or if you have no cards in your hand, you must take back all the face-up cards, all the development cards, back into your hand, and you can keep the resources down here to be used for your next turn, or you can take some back in case if you wanted to use the abilities on the back. And that's pretty much how you play the game. So first you play a resource card, then you play a development card, then you may purchase a card or obtain a wonder, and then you check your hand to see if you need to take cards back into your hand. Guns and Steel is such a beautiful game. It definitely has a good civilization feel to it. And it's very easy for new players to pick up. We played with a lot of new players when we played this game. It reminds me a little bit of Innovations with the buying of the getting the wonders. I haven't played a lot of civilization games, so I've only played like Innovations and this one, and the choice of using this side or using this side, such a hard decision to make. Very, very good game. After I played it, I wanted to play it again, there are only one set of cards, and it's only randomized depending on how these cards are laid out this way. So buying the cards are a little randomized. So hopefully they'll make an expansion. I was really trying to decide which board game video I should make first, and all I could think about was all the Taiwan board game games for some reason. Keep your eye out for this game. Probably by the time after this video is on YouTube, I might have a few more copies left. I was trying to think what is my top favorite game for the game market, and so far this game pretty much makes it up there. So the sleeves I'm using for this game is the Hyper Matte card barrier, size 66 by 91 millimeters. There are 80 sleeves in this pack, and they fit quite nicely. So one side is shiny glossy and the other side has this beautiful matte finish, and it's clear enough so you can see both sides. I highly recommend these sleeves. These are my favorite sleeves. The corners are not too sharp. Some of the Japanese card sleeves have very, very sharp corners. Yes, kind of a gamer's hazard. I have some spares. I usually keep them in the box so I know what sleeves to buy extra of next time. Everything fits nicely into the box and packs away perfectly. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Because there are so many board games that came out at the Tokyo game market, I'm guessing maybe 400 or so. I will try to make one video a week if I have time after work. If you like these videos, click on the like button and share it with your friends. And thanks for watching. See you!